Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Thanks for joining me. We got Dallas in Montreal to take on the Habs. Two very closely matched teams again. Virtually the same record, and we'll see what happens tonight. Montreal losers in 3 of their last 4, so hope for a good result tonight. And Hangout starts now. All right, as usual, I've got a few things here. I got some stats and stuff for the game, and I have the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy, one from each team, and if one of those guys gets that first goal, you would win $15 off your purchase at the merch store. So let us know in the chat your guess. You have to be the first one in the chat, by the way, with that combination, and then you'd win. My guess tonight is a 3-2 Montreal in OT. I'm going Robertson for Dallas, Demidov for Montreal for the first goal. And let's see what happens. All right. Start off with what I got. First off, I noticed, BL, you're here. BL, can you email me that recipe? I found it, and it's not what you had. It's not the same. I want what you wrote yet last game there. Can you send me that recipe, please, for the Pan Haggerty? Appreciate it. Okay, so Dallas is 10-4-3. Montreal 10-4-2. Habs have lost 3 of their last 4. Stars have won 3 of their last 4, so that's a bit of a difference. Habs power play is 0-4. 0-4. Is it 0-4? However we want to say it, in their last 3 games, so they're due for power play goals. Stars penalty kill is near the bottom of the NHL, sixth lowest. In net tonight, we got Dobish for Montreal and Casey DeSmith for Dallas. So hopefully that'll work to our advantage. Dallas Stars are 9-0-3 in 12 one-goal games this season. I don't know the count for Montreal, but they've been in a lot of one-goal games as well. So there's that. This. All right, so this one I got to read over. All right, Montreal has 10-4-2 record overall and a 5-2-1 record on its home ice. The Canadiens have a 7-2-1 record in games decided by a goal. There you go. Dallas has a 5-1-2 record on the road and a 10-4-3 record overall. The Stars have 20 power play goals, which leads the NHL. That's enough from that one. Refs tonight are Eric Furlat and Kyle Riemann. Hopefully he won't be Riemann the Habs. Let's see. Last 10 games, 6-2-2 for the Habs, averaging 3.7 goals, 6.3 assists, 4.5 penalties, and 10.7 penalty minutes, while giving up 3.2 goals per game. Stars over the last 10 are 7-1-2, averaging 2.9 goals, 5.5 assists, 3.1 penalties, 6.2 penalty minutes, while giving up 2.5 goals per game. Players to watch for the standings. So players to watch over the last 5. Points for Dallas. Heiskanen with 11. He's been hot over the last 10 games apparently. Caulfield with 5 for Montreal. Goals, Rantanen with 4 and Kirby Dach with 4. And assists, Heiskanen with 10 and Dobson with 4. And if you look on the other side of that, the National Hockey League top 7. Let's see. Montreal is tied for. Well, we'll just go Colorado in first, Jersey in second. The Ducks and the Stars tied for third, and Carolina, Montreal, and Boston tied for 5th in points. So don't go by the regulation wins right now. It's too early for that. So they're still up there. They're still up there in the top 10. What's this one? Team stats, power play, 32.8% for Dallas, 26.1% for Montreal. So Dallas has a very good power play. But Montreal's power play is good, just not in the last few games. Hopefully they get that back tonight. Penalty kill, 73.6% for the Stars. That's 26th in the league. Montreal is at 80% for 14th. But if you look at and add up their power play and their penalty kill numbers, they're both at 106%. So very special teams overall very similar. Face-off percentage 53.1 for Dallas, 51.7 for Montreal. Goals for per game 2.94 for Dallas, 3.63 for Montreal. Goals against per game 3.06 for Dallas, 3.14 for Montreal. Goaltending tonight, Casey DeSmith 3-1-1, 273 goals against, 897 save percentage, and Jacob Dobish 6-0-1, 225 goals against, 920 save percentage. The lines. I can't see some of that for them because there's a couple things you guys don't see on the screen that I see, and it's blocking it. So Johnson, who's that? Johnson is centering Rantanen and somebody else who I don't see. Heinz, Robertson, Sagan. Okay, what's this guy's name? Herkalin, however you want to pronounce that. Bork and back. Bork and back. Hey, Bork, you back yet? Hey, back. Are you? No, that doesn't work. Faxa, Blackwell, Bastien. And then the pairings are Lindell and Heiskanen, Harley and Lyubushkin, and Bichelle and Petrovic. For Montreal, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Kapanen, Newhook, Demidov, Doc, Bolduc, Gallagher, Evans, Anderson, Veleno. Pairings are Matheson, Dobson, Struble, Hudson, Jackeye, Carrier. And that's what I got for you. Okay, comments are Andre. Hey, Andre, how's it going? Andre says, hey, everybody in the chat from Russia with love. Wasn't that a movie, a James Bond movie? Guru says 3-2 Dallas, Caulfield and Rantanen as the possible goal scorers for the first goal. Wonderful says team is due for an offensive breakout. It's going to be Gallagher leading the way with 7 goals, all 7 Habs goals, nothing for the Dallas Stars. BL says Stars 4-3 winners over the Habs tonight. Modano and Lambert for the first goals, and he'll soon realize that they don't still play. Bye-bye, November 13th, 2021. Mike Pizzetta gets his first NHL point. Ooh. 5-2 Habs, Demidov, Robertson. He stole that from me, by the way. He obviously stole that from me. But I didn't have 5-2. I've got it 3-2. But he stole that from me. No, he's got Demidov, Robertson. BL says, Modano and Lambert are healthy scratches? You're kidding. Oh, my God. Wyatt Johnson and Alex Newhook for BL. David, hey, David, how you doing? 5-2 Dallas, Hudson, and Robertson. Mo says 4-2 Dallas, Suzuki, Rantanen. I'm one of the few picking for the Habs. Bay-By's got for the Habs. Other than that, I think it's just me and him so far. Oh, well, that's everybody. They're doing the national anthems, so we're moving along. I feel like I forgot something. Joe is here. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Joe's going to give her guess in a minute. As the Rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Flags and tatters now. Might still be there, but it's in goddamn tatters. Good to hear that, Joe. Good to hear. I should take that down. I like this singer. She's got a good voice. Don't like the song she's singing right now, but not picking until Sunday. Oh, okay. I forgot. Right. You're giving it some time. That's fine. Definitely understood. Should I take my hat off for that? No. Anyway, I'm hoping for a good game. I don't know why I'm being so quiet. Definitely, probably the hardest test for Montreal this season. So, good test for them. Good to see if they can bounce back from losing 3 out of the last 4 games. They definitely need to bounce back. It's not going to be easy against Dallas, but if they still maybe tend to play up to better teams, well, that'll come in handy today. So I do expect they'll play well tonight and hopefully surprise us a little bit by. I don't know if they'll soundly beat Dallas. I got it pretty close 3-2, but just beat them, boys. Who says he doesn't care about the score? Just want to see hardworking players. So if it's 6-3 Dallas, but they worked hard, you don't care at all? I think I would. Just saying, that's me. Yeah, I'm glad they're playing DeSmith. I don't know. It might be a night where I just all of a sudden I stop talking for a while and don't realize it. I could be. All right. By the way, if you're here, say hi. Don't hesitate. Say hi, and feel free to talk as much as you want in the chat because you know me. I will be answering you. Doc taking the draw to open the game. Who's he going up against there? I can't see who that is. Ratnan? Phil is high, apparently. Right, well, we're underway here. Let's see if they can get the opening goal. Doesn't happen as often as I'd like. Get off to a good start and just never look back. Icing against Dallas. You're not kidding. Tuesday was not a good effort. So they really need to bounce back from that. Another icing call. So very slow start to this game. Dallas is a heavier, perennially playoff team. Habs have trouble with heavy teams. When you say heavier, you mean like bigger bodies, heavier, or they just really like a lot of drama and they're just heavier that way? I don't. Well, let's see what happens. I think it's a better team than last year. They need to win. I would think they'd be motivated. They had a bad game overall. I don't expect two like that. Like they could lose two in a row, but to have two really bad performances, I don't know. I'm hoping not anyway. Mikey. Ah, good chance there by Matheson. I think he even got his own rebound. They couldn't score. We're 2 minutes in. One shot from Montreal. That's all we got so far. Speaking of high, spent the morning in ladders, on ladders, taking awning off and dejamming gutters, cleaning gutters. Hate ladders? I hate cleaning gutters. Ladders don't bother me too much. Evans with a feed to the front. Didn't really get to, I guess, to Veleno, and the Smith grabbed the puck. I don't know how he stopped it, but he stopped it and held on. Yeah, they're better all around. Yeah, without a doubt. Oh, Kapanen couldn't get that. It was a rebound or just a pass. I couldn't. I think it was a rebound. Whatever it was. Come on. Some good pressure. They get a shot, and Smith makes the save. We'll have a face-off back there in front of him. Suzuki kicked out. Both guys kicked out of the. I don't know if I've seen that. Both guys at the same time. So it's Caulfield and Johnson. Caulfield wins the draw. Oh, Slav couldn't get. I don't know, but that was close anyway. Some good chances early, but for Montreal. Icing again against Dallas. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good start. Nothing to show for it yet, but at least they're not flat. That's for sure. Dan Steele using his porn star name. Wow. Jesus, get the puck. Robertson spinning and shooting from the point, and Dobish with the save. A little pushing and shoving here. A little pushing and shoving here. Nothing serious, though. Jackeye notably stopped their offense twice with good pinches. Yeah, Jackeye's playing better. He's definitely playing better, starting to figure it out. Yeah, and Hudson against Rantanen. Rantanen, I don't know that he's a fighter or anything like that, but he's so much bigger than Hudson. But then again, everyone's bigger than Hudson, except Caulfield. Come on, Evans. He just dumps it, and he goes to chase it. Big hit, falls down. Evans with it now. Oh. Beautiful pass by Evans to Veleno, and he doesn't even hit the net. Hey, Sufka, how's it going, buddy? Habs going to lose in OT? I say win in OT, but that's fine. Oh, and don't forget, you can give the score. Oh, no, you're late. The game's on, but that's true. I was going to say you could do that, but only if you do it on time. So we're 6 minutes in so far. 4 shots for Montreal, 1 for Dallas. That's it. And there's no score. Hey, Andre. I said hi before, but I guess you had stepped away. How's it going, Andre? I hope nothing serious, dude. I hope nothing serious. I don't know how my dog knows to lie at my feet exactly where I want to put my feet. So that I can't put my feet there and I have to I don't know how she knows exactly where to be where I don't want her to be. What are you gonna do? Not my fault. She gets kicked every now and then. That's her fault, not mine. Cats are usually good at that. Yeah. It's a dog though. My dog's really good at that too. Got more jumping got more jump tonight. Okay. Yeah, they definitely have it's a better start, without a doubt. Game 300 for Marty behind the bench. And Lane Hudson's 100th? He had it's 101 for Hudson. 75 points in his first 100 games. 75 assists. Pretty good. Do I plan to do some Christmas songs? Poems, maybe. Song. I don't know if I can sing very well anymore. But I do plan to do. I plan to do a lot of things. I don't get everything accomplished, though. That's my only problem. No Christmas songs yet. Definitely not yet. Although I do have my tree. AI can make music, but it still can't make. Well, no, it does better than I do for sure. Yeah, but Andre, they have like instruments behind them that can make up for it. They can mix it or filter it certain way. I can't do that. Flipping between the Habs and Eagles, eh? I got competition with the Eagles game. December 10th. Oh, hell, I don't know if I'm going to do any, but I will release them when they're ready. Maybe I'll be more talkative when I'm not on camera. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'll try to do some play-by-play soon. No score in the first in Gatineau. Oh, so you're talking the Eagles as the Cape Breton Eagles. They're on TV. You can watch them on TV. Is that what you're saying? Or online, I guess. Come on, where's the face-off? Oh, face-off is to the left of Dobish. Won by Dallas. Oh, shot got dribbled through and caught Dobish off guard, but he made a good a leg save, so pad save. Come on, boys. Hudson up to Slav over the line, shoots. To Smith a save. Oh, you used your fire stick. That's what she said last night. Hey, baby, want to use your fire stick? Dobson with a blast from the blue line. Stop, and then they had a rebound and another stop, and here comes Dallas the other way. They dump it. Where's the puck? Where the puck? Came back to him. Suzuki over to Caulfield. Caulfield through the neutral zone, and he tried to give it over to Slav, but got taken away. Habs have it, though, that at their blue line up to Suzuki at the other blue line. He's over to Matheson. Matheson shot. Save to Smith. And here comes Dallas the other way. 3 on. Nope. Oh, that was sneaky. Ratton just snuck in there. He couldn't control that pass, though. Is that a penalty? Interference. Dallas. Habs go on the power play. I don't know. It didn't. My initial thought is that wasn't interference, but I probably got that wrong. And they're a commercial now, so I can't see it again right now. Habs power play due for a goal. They are due for a goal. Unit 1 time. Unit 1 time. Considering they haven't scored a power play goal in 3 games, it's nobody's time right now until they start scoring again, my opinion. That's what I say. Sends up 1-0 on Bruins. Go, Sens, go. Bruins are tied with us. So I want some separation there. We play them next game, Saturday. Should be a good game on Saturday, though, I would hope. I mean, Bruins playing surprisingly well, like doing surprisingly well. I don't think it's sustainable for them, but man, they're still doing it. So, yeah, the 2 rivals both playing well. Should be a good game on Saturday. It was time. The Stars got a penalty. Yeah, I see how it was interference there. Yeah, BL, I agree with that, but I mean it's early, right? It's really early. We'll see if they can keep that up or not. I don't think they can, but yeah, we'll see. Hey, Lucas. Let's see if we can get some bounces here. Come on, boys. I'm not sure. Demidov probably should have shot. I know he didn't have a clean look at DeSmith. Like DeSmith had everything covered, but still, I think he should have shot there. Quenneville in Anaheim is doing a good job so far. Yeah, so what? Good for him. .110 left in the power play. Oh, yeah, that was a good play though to set up the Hudson one-timer. Just Smith read that very well. New hook off a stick, man. They killed us off. Yeah, I mean, they got 10 shots already, so obviously they've been told they're finally listening to the shoot more, and they are. That was dangerous from Robertson there. Habs taking a penalty now. Holding. I remember Dallas has pretty good power play. I didn't hear who? Doc holding. Well, let's see. Habs PKs at 80%. Let's see if they can do the job here against a 32.8% power play. Dallas is second, Montreal fifth in the power play. So this season so far. So good read by Dobish and makes the save 6 seconds into the power play. So a lot of time left here. Face off one by Montreal, and they clear it. Nope. There. Andy through the neutral zone with Evans. Evans. Another shot right on to Smith. More of a shot at him, and he made a save by just his body being there already. He made the save. Okay, let's go again, boys. Okay, but did I see like Evans get the puck, start going up ice, and somebody peel off and go to the bench instead of going up there with him? Okay, that didn't make sense. I know they're on the PK, but still. And they get a score. Wyatt Johnson. From the slot. Passed it. Good passing. Got to Johnson in the slot. And he buried that. But they were moving it around. Well, Dobish, I don't know that he had a chance too much on that. Let's see it again. Maybe he could have got that, but I don't know. I'm going to blame Dobish on here. BL, you took Johnson. What was your score again? Anybody else take Wyatt Johnson? And that was Johnson's 100th career goal, too. By the way, I'll be back on camera in a minute. I don't know who's who. I thought he should have stayed on the ice. Jesus, was the Smith gonna freaking shut us out? Only first period. We're 4:25 left in the first. By the way, shots are 11-5 now. Montreal 1-0 Dallas. Four 3 stars. I think that's what you had, PL. I know you took the stars. That's for sure. I'm gonna write that down so I know. Good shot by Demidov. The puck flows a lot better through the neutral zone than it has in the last 4 games. You saying the ice is faster in the neutral zone tonight? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Final minute of play in the first. Ranting out of like nowhere. Come on, Coffee. No, you can't get the breakaway. And it is 1-0 Dallas after 1. Ay. A little bit of luck early in the period when they were playing a lot better. I don't know. Dallas picked it up like midway through this period, and I thought was the better team. Like the last 10 minutes. I mean, not by a lot, but hopefully Montreal can start playing again like they were at the beginning. It's like, I don't know. It's like they slowed down. Feeling I got. Oh, I see what you're saying, Huzu. I mean, that game Tuesday, it's, that's the kind of game you got to put behind. They got to put behind them, and that's definitely not their kind of game. Not their game. They didn't play their game. They were flat. There was something wrong on Tuesday. Hopefully that's done because they started out really well, but I don't know. Are they getting back? I don't know. Getting back to it by the end of the period or not? I don't know. A lot of hockey left, 2 periods left, so we got lots of hockey. They got lots of time to recover. They're only down by 1. All the cliches you want. All right, anyway, we got an intermission. We got a whatever. You guys got the floor. I'm just gonna sit here laid back, relaxed in my chair, and I will respond. Let's play Ask Rick anything you want. If it's not indecent, I will answer. How's that? I'm supposed to be laid back in my chair. That's not very laid back in my chair. And nobody. Shots on goal, 14-5. Just can't take stupid, lazy penalties like Doc did. The Stars are like at 42% in the last 5 games. Seriously, the Stars are their power play is pretty lethal. Yep. And their penalty kill is not, and then we weren't able to do. Although Montreal's power play, the one they had, looked good, but Casey DeSmith was good in the first. Oh, excuse me. That's out of nowhere. All right. Hello? Anybody there? What's Thursday today? I'll make a note for something to do tomorrow. Hey, Robert. Look like Slav is more determined tonight. I mean, I know they were flat last game, but I thought Slav was pretty good a few games before that. Like, I thought he's been playing pretty good. His points pace is a little bit off, but he's a second half kind of guy. I hope that doesn't change. And if you look at the fact that like he puts up more points in the second half, he's putting up more points right now in the first half than he has. So I'm still confident he could probably hit 60. Right now, I think he's on a 45-point pace. But I think overall, Slav's been pretty good this season. Oh, I'm yawning again. Jesus. I'm not even really that tired. Tough to say to a young group when you're behind the game, but don't change anything. No, they got to just get back, play their game. Their game is pretty good when they play their game and they're on. They can play with anyone and beat anyone. David says Habs is often guilty of being too cute and overpassing in the neutral zone. I mean, they got what, 15 shots, 14, 15 shots. So I don't know if they're being too cute, but I do think that there was one or two. I know Demidov, I thought should have shot when I said that, there wasn't a lot of that, but I mean, you're right. A lot of times they are too cute and overpass. All right. Well, all right. Had he just said the Habs were 10 for 10 on defending on the PK coming into the game? I didn't realize the PK was going that well. All right, nobody. Anything. Talk about anything. Food. Here, I made these. These are apple muffins, little 2-bite apple muffins. Talk about food if you want. Talk about TV. Talk about hockey. We could actually talk about hockey. I mean, just I don't have anything particular. One of those nights. It's just one of those nights. I don't know. I'm tired for some reason, and it's my brain's not thinking of funny things to say, and it's not working. It's not working on me tonight. Um, I mean, I could talk about that, but I'm not going to. We ain't doing politics. No, not doing that no more. Besides, it just make me angry, so we don't want to have that. But only thing I will say is, hopefully, in the next 10 days, we're gonna get some interesting things happening on that front. That's all I'll say. Anybody read any good books lately? Anybody see any good movies or TV shows lately? Eat any good food lately? Have you seen any good hockey lately? We can talk about all of that. I did say anything. Yeah, no, I said, but anything like anything. Um, what did I say? But anything that is like obviously sex, politics, that stuff. Not talking about that. So I should have said almost anything, right? I did say also whatever, and if it's not good, I won't talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. BL just wants to make me mad and get me to do something stupid. How's the snow in Quebec? Been a long time since. Oh, you're not talking about cocaine. I'm sorry. It's melting. It's mostly gone, at least around here, because we're above zero. So above zero, and I wouldn't say it's raining at all or anything. It's just, but it's mostly melted. What's sad, says Huzu, is the PK wasn't even bad. The Stars were completely unable to set up in the offensive zone. Habs had 2 shots. They had one opportunity in the last 20 seconds. But listen, a good peak power play like they have, it just needs one opening, man. Right? It just needs that one little opening, in that 2 minutes, and they take care of business. So anybody else, if you're here, say hi, by the way. If you haven't already, give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream tonight. It's not my best, but you can give a thumbs up anyway. And ask a question, make a statement, come up with an idea, anything you want to say, make a joke. Pinto, 4 years, 30 million. That's a good signing for them. Pinto's a good player for them. I wouldn't think they weren't going to sign him. Like Ottawa's not going to let Pinto go anywhere. So, and I imagine he might be a restricted free agent. So, the term is a little like, I'm wondering just why only the 4 years. That's something. But the money seems like that's pretty good money. So what is that? You're looking at what? 7.5. That's pretty good to get Pinto for 7.5, but that's probably why he only signed the 4 years, so that in 4 years he can go after a lot more money. Question would be for me, does that take him to his UFA years? I kind of feel like it does. Or is he still an RFA after the 4? Gonna get dumped on in Alberta. Beautiful blue sky. Forecasts snow. When are you supposed to get the snow? Hey, Jean, how you doing there, Jean? Good to see you out there. Matthews injury considered minor. Oh, well. Too bad. Poor Matthews and the Leafs. Nobody wants to talk to me. I'm going to have one of my muffins while I talk to you guys. Not bad. You can't even see the apple in there. It's apple. Who? I wonder why the Leafs are getting rid of Kemp. I wonder what happened. He must have done something. Yeah, that's right. Pinto was the guy that got busted. It was last season, right, for the gambling? It's a little early for them to be talking about trade deadline and shit like that. Well, I don't know. It just seems that way to me. You guys aren't helping me at all. We're all quiet tonight. Well, how do you think the rest of the game's going to go? Give me some predictions for the second period. Are the Habs going to find their game again, like at the beginning of the first? And will they get the next goal and tie it up, or are they going to, dig another hole that they got to get out of? I don't know. I was hoping for a better result in the first. Instead, it's basically the same, and I would not like to see them lose another game. I mean, they've got to avoid these 2 losses in a row, and now if they lose, it'll be 4 and 5. You got to avoid that if you want to make the playoffs and finish high up in the division. They score 3 goals in the second period and register 15 shots. 3 goals in the second. Well, what game was it? They had 4. They're just not that long ago, so they're capable of doing that. They're definitely capable of it. Can they do that against a good team like Dallas? That's the thing. You have just had your second breakfast. Is second breakfast. Are you a hobbit? Just asking. Was it New Jersey? I'm trying. It might have been. It might have been because it was 5-4 against Jersey, wasn't it? So yeah, it might have been Jersey. They came back with I think it was, and then Jersey tied it up, made it 4-4, went to overtime. We lost 5-4. That's probably who it was. But the point being that they're capable to do it, and against a good team too. So game's not over. We're only down by 1 anyway. Shots are 14-5 in this first period. I imagine the second period's going to start in a minute. The hell is that? Yep. Was Slav wearing a belt on his hockey pants? It looked like he had a belt on. Okay, wait a second. GM meeting and word is St. Louis is already shopping and I'm selling to get younger, a mini rebuild. Is that what you wrote? I know it's St. Louis, I get that. But it says you said I'm selling to get younger, a mini rebuild. Well, it's about the time when the teams are going to start to figure out what they need and try to make moves that'll help them get better. We're right close to American Thanksgiving, which is right at the end of the month. So Yeah, I would expect that we're gonna maybe see a move here or there, but I mean, I've seen a lot of talk about trade deadline, and I mean, we're a little far away from trade deadline to worry about it right now, personally. Come on, I was tripping. I think he tripped over the guy. Your breakfast was Red River cereal, which is flax, and you're still not hungry? In other words, that flax sticks to your ribs, as they like to say, right? That's pretty good. Flax is really good for you, but, but unless it's got your um, daily amount of protein and all that, you still need to eat. Although, wait, David, you're in Alberta, so there's a two, so it's only 6 there, right? Okay, here it's 8 o'clock. I had what time did I eat? Around 4 o'clock, and I'll probably eat supper around 11 because that's a game night. On non-game night, I usually eat by 8 o'clock. Now I try not to eat late unless it's a game night anymore. It actually makes a difference for you what time of the day you actually do most of your eating. So I try to do intermittent fasting, but because of my schedule, I eat later in the day. I don't eat in the morning, but it actually is way better for you if you eat the earlier in the day you eat your calories or whatever is way better for you than later. Of course, because of course. So I'm trying to not do the 10, 11 o'clock suppers if I can avoid them. I was not able to today. We are just a little, blah, 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 just a little over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Shots are still 14-5, so there've been no shots this period. Steal by Evans here. Come on, let's get something here. Nope. Dallas with a chance there. Was that a block? Oh, great steal of the puck. Who was that? Stroobs. No, don't show that again. You know, why would you want to show that? Jim Armstrong doesn't wait until trade deadline. Okay, I get that, but this is way earlier than trade deadline. Although they're, around before Christmas, a lot of times there are some hockey trades that happen. And we already know that the free agent pool is going to be very weak in the off season. So, kind of like if you want to make those kind of changes, you can't go, well, we'll see what we can sign in the off season. You might have to make trades this year for that. Lindell in the slot, 2-0. Doc is limping off the ice. Oops. Ooh, we blocked a shot, and that hit him on the inside of the calf, I think, not his knee. I don't think it hit his knee, but he might have taken a shot off the side of the knee where it ain't padded as much. But he definitely looked like he took it off the side of the calf, again, where it's not padded enough. And Ian Payne. And it's Kirby Doc, so it's like, oh no. Is he going to be gone for 3 more years? What's going to happen? Although his contract's over at the end of the year, so. Ooh. Oh, Newhook just got hurt. Are you kidding me? Yep. Newhook's going to be out for a while. They call him for a stretcher. He just either broke or sprained or did something bad to his leg. Oh, right there. You see the ankle twist in a bad way. Oh. Yep, that could be a high ankle sprain right there. God damn it. We can't have nice things. We can't have nice things. Just we can't. Oh, I almost left studio. Oops, I almost clicked the wrong thing. Meant to do that. Yeah, have to be helped off. That's not good. God damn it. Can't have a second line, can we? I mean, I hope it's not that bad, but he can't put any weight on it, and that's not a good sign. Could be ligament damage. Fuck. So maybe Doc and Newhook. Wouldn't that'd be typical for Montreal luck to lose Doc and Newhook on the same virtual one play after the other. Didn't even realize we're on the power play. 49 seconds on the power play for Montreal. Oh, Doc's out there. Good news. So Doc's not hurt. Oh, that was close. Good passing there. But it was Veleno taking the shot, so you knew that puck was not going in. Guru, no doubt. Every team's you gotta play through adversity. You just don't want to see it. That's all. I mean, you know. And also Newhook. Look, he was starting to have his best season. He's gonna miss some games. Veleno might get an opportunity with Newhook injury, stepping up to the second line. I don't know who they're gonna put there. Could be Veleno. Yeah, so Habs power play's over. Yeah, who's who? It does. So that's the adversity. They've got to find a way. They got to put that out of their mind and find a way to come back here. David Newhook was not playing center, so I don't know if they need to trade for a center because that breakaway and a goal. But Dallas, 3-0 Dallas. Going to be a long night. Going to be a long night. Defensive breakdown. Defensive breakdown. That's the new song by Led Zeppelin. Yeah, they need a goal. They need the next goal. Desperate for a spark means we need the next goal. I mean, that's what they need. Will the coach replace the goalie? I don't think so. Maybe on another goal, maybe, but I don't think so. Not yet. Anybody else think they're going to pull Dobish? Like, going to be games like this. Not much you can do sometimes. That's why, man. There's no games to waste. You got to win when you got the opportunity. You can't waste opportunities because games like this are going to happen. Things like this are going to happen. And with injuries, I mean, more and more, right? Every team deals with injuries every year. Yeah, just not much you can do with the way the game is today, how fast it is, and all that. If there's a fourth before, like the 12th shot, yeah. No, I just think if Montreal doesn't get the next goal, I mean, going down 4-0 with everything that's happened in this game, almost a miracle for them to come back from that. But if they can get the next goal, it changes things. Maybe they can start, getting more confident, getting their game back. But you got to chip at this lead, and they need to start with the next goal, preferably before the period's over. Yeah, the year's not 2010, and we don't care anymore. Oh, about pulling Dobie. Oh, I'm sorry, Husu. Yeah, no, probably. If they give up the next goal and they do it soon, he does. They're probably just to change momentum, you know. You know the funny thing tonight, though. Honestly, how many people think this is funny? Dobish has given up 3 goals. They're down 3-0. Where's Brad going? Dobish is shit. Pulled out. Where's Brad? This guy not having a great night. Where's Brad? Anybody? Well, what's happening with Dobish is something that I kind of said the other a couple of weeks ago, maybe. Right, last season Dobish also had that hot start, but he did come back to earth. Still good goalie, but I mean, he did come back to earth from that, start, and that's what you're seeing. Remember, Dobish is a young goalie still. So everybody who want to get rid of Monty and make Dobish the starter, that would be a problem too. And it's no way am I criticizing Dobish, by the way, for anybody. Don't say anything to me about that. I'm not criticizing him, but I mean, it's kind of expected. If they want to be a playoff team and all that stuff, they got to fight through this and be better. That's all you can do. Get better. But remember, still the youngest team in the league. Brad, no talk like that. What did he say about? I'm the one who said something, mentioned your name. Wasn't a lawyer. But I mean, good on you, by the way, Brad, for actually showing up after I said what I said. But I don't see you criticizing Mr. Dobish tonight. I summoned him, but I didn't. Did I say his name 3 times? I might have done that. Are you related to the Candyman, Brad? Kind of depends on how it gets to 4-0. Like if it's something Dobish has no chance on, it's not his fault. I don't know that you pull him, but if he's shaky at all or whatever, then yeah, you might pull him at 4 goals. But let's hope they don't get 4 goals, and let's hope Montreal starts chipping away at it. Still got time. It's just under 9 minutes left in the second, so they got plenty of time to do it. Yeah, somebody's getting called up because of the new hook injury. That is true. Oh, Caulfield couldn't pull the trigger on that, lost the puck. Jesus. One of those nights, man. Good block by Matheson. Dallas taking a penalty, so maybe there's an opportunity. Not many goalies available that can be considered an upgrade. For who though? Who are we upgrading? We're not giving up on Dobish or Monty. Come on, guys. That's not at all what I meant. And no, there's not. Who you gonna get? It's adversity, as was mentioned before. They have to battle through it. And if they're a legitimate playoff team, they will. Simple, simple. Demidov and Unit 1 time, hopefully. No 8 million. Well, you're not going to get a goalie for that kind of money, that's for sure. Besides, anyways, what goalie's making 8 million that's available? Andre, I kind of agree with that as far as, I'm not blaming Dobie here. But, I mean, he's not as spectacular as he was in the first 6 games. I mean, just, it's coming back down to earth a little bit. And it is a team game. It's not all on him, just like it wasn't all on Monty. All right, the PK, do the job. Oh, I thought it was a Dallas power play. It's a Habs power play. Oh, okay. The announcer got that wrong, and then I stopped paying attention to it. So, no, I said Dallas took a penalty. No, that's right. My mistake. I'm all verklempt now. Oh man, Demidov had an open side. God damn it. Fuck. Frustrating a little bit, just a little bit. 30 seconds left on the power play. Oh, good steal of the puck by Doc. Was that Doc? Yep. Power play is over. No, nothing doing on the power play. 4th game in a row, looks like. So far, anyway. Good move, Dobson. Ah, god damn it. Ah, come on. Robertson makes it 4-0. Jesus. Oh boy. Boy, it got quiet in here. Jeez. Well, anyway, they didn't pull Dobish on the 4 goals, so there's that. No puck luck tonight either. Right now, especially, no puck luck. Man, there's so much hockey left to be down 4-0 that this early. Last home win versus Dallas, March 13th, 2018. I didn't know that. But that kind of makes them even more due, and just not tonight. 5-0. Robertson hat trick. Am I right? Robertson got one earlier, so that's a hat trick for him? No, 2 in this game. I thought he had one earlier. Again, I think I don't know if that's Dobish's fault because he was screened on that. I think. Yeah, I don't know if you can fully blame him here. Are they going to pull him? Nope. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long rest of the way here. Fuck. Reminiscent of last season. I'm gonna just call you Arm. Hey, Arm. Yeah, rough. I mean, yeah, that's being mild right now. At least get 1 goal. Jesus. Oh yeah. Hey, sorry about that, Jess. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's my son, by the way. Yeah, rough game tonight. It is. I'm sad. That's why. You guys watching the game again tonight? Come on, guys. Go get us just one. Make it a little better. Last minute of play in the second. Hey, BL, I take 2. I take 0-0 here. They actually started out playing really well, couldn't score. Dallas did get the first goal, but I say midway through the first period, they started to fall off. And it got worse from there. Who would I call up to replace Newhook, or is Veleno the guy? Well, they still got to call up a body because they don't have any period's over. They don't have any extra guys on the roster right now, so they're going to call up somebody. It's just a matter. Will Veleno get shifted down to the second line wing? Kind of have a feeling that might be what they do. Who could they call up that's going to play on the second line? I don't know. So I think Veleno will get shifted to that wing, and they'll call somebody up to play on the third or fourth line. Maybe we'll see Florian. I'm trying to think of who. Maybe it'll be Joshua Roy again. I'm trying to think of who else might get the call up. Could be an Owen Beck. I don't know who's playing well right now. I don't think it's Florian, though. Davidson, you're right. Jared Davidson, isn't it? Not Davidson. Yeah, he could be the guy. They're going to call somebody up anyway, but I don't think I don't see them being able to call somebody up, and that guy's going to play where Newhook was playing. That's all I'm saying. So Veleno, I didn't get shifted there. And who's on the third line? Could maybe Doc gets shifted to the wing? That could be too. But somebody's going to get shifted down to the going to move down from probably the third line. Although Veleno is Veleno's on the fourth line right now, eh? Or is he playing? No, he's playing on the third line. Yeah, so it makes sense. Time to pull Dobish. I don't know if it's Dobish's fault. Really. Kind of think that's why he's not been pulled. So either Dobish will start the third or Monty will start the third. We'll see. I mean, I kind of think Dobish has either been, I thought the last one he was screened, but I mean, it's defensive breakdowns by the Habs that are leading to these goals. I mean, that's a good point, Lawyer. That's a good point. Considering how hard he took the last loss, his confidence could be a thing that you got to consider here. Andre, I'm not saying that you can't make a goalie change and it can help turn things around. You're down 5-0. How much do you think a goalie change is going to turn it around? That's one thing. Also, I mean, is it the goalie's fault? Although sometimes a goalie change isn't because the goalie's at fault, right? So I don't know. Like I said, they're either coming back with Dobish in the third, or it's going to be Monty in the third. Yeah, BL, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. I want to say unfortunately, but yeah, you have to have both goalies injured for that to happen. So no, I don't think that's the optimum thing to have happen. The optimum thing would be for the forwards to find their game and pump a few goals in there. Kind of unlikely for them to get 5 in this third period, though. Like I wouldn't be counting on that to happen. So we're probably obviously looking at a loss here, but I'd like to see them, maybe score 3 goals here in the third and attempt a comeback that starts to work and at least helps them keep their confidence for the next game. Andre, I am leaning towards agreeing with you that I think we'll see Dobie in the third. That's where I'm leaning, mostly because I can't see them blaming him for all 5 goals. So, but we'll see if it's a confidence thing, they might put Monty in and sit Dobich here. But I mean, pulling him is also not great for his confidence. So you could look at it like that too. What do I think? Will Habs make it to the playoffs? Very early to tell if this little losing streak that they're on right now is going to affect that. But it could. But I would say this: it wouldn't affect if they make the playoffs, because I think they will. It'll affect whether they finish in the top 3 in the division or they have to win a wild card to get in there. Hey there, Randy. How you doing, man? What is happening? Habs are not playing well. Habs aren't playing well. Dallas is, and we are getting our asses kicked, basically, is what's happening. Just make the change just to change things up and give Monty some ice time. That might be the decision. I mean, I don't really know. Kirby Doc has a very poor hockey IQ. I don't know that that's fair to say very poor. He might not have the highest. They need to score goals. They're slowly starting to go downhill. This team is young and needs to together. every team at some point in every season has adversity like this. So it's how do they handle it? And that's what we're going to find out. But I mean, every team has a streak like this in the season. If they are legitimately a playoff team, they will turn it around. If they're not ready, then they won't. Wait a second. Sinksnity. That's not. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of another person then. How's it going? Already gave up on this team tonight. No show, no offense. Seem to not know how to score and forget how to shoot. They started the first period. They didn't forget how to shoot. It seems like that might be a thing. The second period, yeah. I don't give up on them because they have come back from a lot of situations, not 5 goals down, though. So I haven't given up on them as far as can they get back to some respectability in the game. I think they're capable of it. But will they? I don't know, because the way they're playing, they're very they got to cut down on those defensive breakdowns. I mean, simple. And they got to find some luck with that puck. Their puck luck is not very strong tonight, so that can affect things. Sink City, you're right. I mean, last few games they're not. There's something different. It's a slump. I mean, a team could be playing fantastic, then 15 games where they're almost unbeatable, and then they'll lose a game and maybe lose a few, and that's how it works sometimes. So hopefully they can. I mean, this game I'm not really expecting them to come back, but Saturday against Boston could be, it's a rivalry game. They've got to get up for that game, and we'll see what happens. But Dobson and Matheson fired a puck from the point, so I don't know if that to say that we don't have that at all. Yeah, listen, Cincinnati, they're not coming back. It would be I'm basically a miracle. Listen, it's happened. Teams have come back from that. I don't think that's a score you can look at and go, well, we're going to come back from that. When you're down 5-0, there's a reason you're down 5-0. So, like I said, I just would like them to come back to a little respectability, get 2 goals at least in this period. If they can do that, not give up any, you build on. It's something to build on for next game, and that's what they should. That's what they can look forward to. That's it. Not winning this game, not coming back, but build on their confidence for next game, and hopefully they can win that one. I'm not going to make fun of Dobish. Sorry, that's not fair. Hudson's still not comfortable shooting yet. I think they're all. The first period was fantastic, but second period, I don't know. I don't think they got the shots. They got what, 2, 3 in the second period. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, I doubt they're gonna have Dobish come out for after the game for the press. Yeah. Gooley might have helped tonight. No, without a doubt, he might have. Yeah, the new hook injury, is gonna hurt. But it's also an opportunity for someone, right? You got to look at it like that too. It's an opportunity for someone to step up. Oh, I just thought maybe Bolduc will get the shot at second line. I never thought of that. I forgot about him. So maybe they'll throw Bolduc up there, and it'll be his opportunity to step up and show what he's got. So if that can happen, well, then you make lemonade out of lemons. I mean, that's what there is. Yeah, second period was bad. Reminiscent, I guess, of the last few seasons when, man, second period could be brutal for the Habs. Gooley, I saw something where it said Gooley was expected to return by the 28th. So in what, 14, 15 days. I don't know if it's because it was a report and he was on time and on schedule, but I did see expected return date. I think it was like last week sometime was the 28th. So listen, fingers crossed. We do need him for however long he's going to stay in the lineup this time. Second period, not so much this season though, right? But it has been. Second period has been like the one we were always the most worried for every game, right? Excuse me, Joe. Yeah, I'm. Obviously, there's going to be a body in Newhook's spot, but can someone come up and fill how Newhook's been playing? He had 10 points in his last 10 games, been playing really well. Let's hope maybe Bolduc in that spot will also have that kind of uptick to his season. Yeah, but that's going to happen here and there in the season, right? Where they're going to have a bad game, that's for sure. Those things do happen. Nothing you can do about that. So hopefully this is all that's been, but we've had now. I mean, if they lose this one, it's going to be 4 out of the last 5 games have been having bad games, and a couple of them were bad games. It's not like, oh, they were just a better team. No, they had a couple of bad games in there. And this one's turning out to be kind of like that. So they're just not as flat. The last loss, they were flat. Came out flat, never got better. And this one, they came out good and then flattened out. Yeah, but saying Newhook has a lower body injury, it's like, duh. he couldn't put pressure or weight on that ankle. So obviously it's a lower body injury. And in this case, it's kind of dumb to say, well, they don't know the extent of it, I guess, fully, but it's obvious it's his ankle. So yeah, to try to hide it by saying lower body injury is kind of weird, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? These things do happen. That's the adversity that happens to every team at some point in the season, and usually at multiple points in the season. If they're a good team and a playoff team, they will overcome the adversity. Simple. That being said, though, it fucking sucks, man. That kind of luck. That's our luck. Yeah, they got 3 shots last period, so not good. Going to change the lineup. They're talking about it now. Excuse me. So give an opinion on who you think's going to get moved up. No, they don't do that. Three, 2 Leafs over Kings. All right, so the question I ask every second period: what's going to happen in the third? Habs going to find their game at all, or is this going to get worse? Wait, who says it? More than sucks. Sasustala Lester's. What's that on Tabernac? What's Lester's? Smoked meat? Lester's smoked meat? And that intermission was fast. Jeez, they're back. You're back for the third now. That went fast. Well, we're about to find out what's going to happen in this third period. Monty's in that. And I see Bolduc's still on the third line, so I don't know who they shifted down for line 2. Must be Veleno. Why are we letting? Why? What are we going to do about it? Well, I mean, if it was going to be Bolduc, he's skating with line 3 there, or he was. So I don't think they shift something. Somebody had to get shifted to the second line, or they're not going to just not throw the second line out there. What does St. Louis want out of his team in the third? Some goals. He wants to see some goals. Okay, I think the second line is going to come out now. We're going to find out who, I think. Okay, Kapanen. Andy. They put Andy up there. Andy. There's the answer. 6-0. Okay, I don't care what happened there. Did Monty think the puck was already in and he didn't try to stop the second shot at all? What happened there? I mean, not that Monty would have had much chance there with that rebound, but I don't know. That's weird. Man, I wish this period was over and the game was over right now. Oy. Three minutes in. Habs they're not doing much. Look flat again. which I guess you can understand at this point. Did I hear about the man who died and had his ashes mixed with salsa? No, did not. Did you hear the one about the man who died and had his ashes mixed with salsa? He wanted to tear his wife's ass apart one last time. That's a groaner. Game will be over eventually. It will happen. Just going to seem interminably long. Can't even hit the net from like 10 feet out. Kind of night. Well, be at least one of your teams scored a goal. Yeah, pretty disappointing, eh? If you pay the prices for the tickets and you get a game like this, it's kind of, it sucks. I'm gonna be here feeling sorry for myself. Still like to see a damn goal, just something to make us happy for a second. Something. Wow, big save by the Smith off Demidov there. Damn it. Oh, good save by Monty there. Oh, fight. Jack Eye and who's he fighting? Harley? Come on. Harley got him down on the ice. No, it's Labushkin. Okay. Labushkin's got a little bit of size to him, a little bit anyway. Well, that's the kind of game it is. Jack Eye gets taken down by Labushkin. That's the kind of game it is. Going for a commercial break. Can't you go and take a break for like the rest of the game now? Yeah, I hope they bounce back on Saturday because they can't afford to lose this many games in a row, man. Or we'll have to recalculate what we think, how we think they're going to finish this season. Anyway, listen, my guess for them winning division was a hot take. It might not. It might be end up being a cold take, but okay, commercial. Let's be over with it. So the game. Ugh, another stupid commercial. Big moment of the game. Not a Habs moment. That's for damn sure. Oh, Labushkin, yeah. Pulled him down as quick as possible to end the fight. Any kind of defense right now. Down at 12:45. Come on, you got. My God, Cavill, how did he miss that? Oh my God, man, no puck luck. They're not going to score even a goal. Yeah, they're in a scoring slump all of a sudden, man. Born to be had. We were talking about that. So they put Andy there for tonight. I don't know if that he's going to stay there. Um, my I would put Bolduc there to start. That's who I'd lean to right now, off the top of my head. So we'll see. We'll see what Marty does. I don't get the joke, Husu. I'm sorry. I do not get the joke. What is a skihi? Puck came out. Outside and a fight. Who's fighting here? Everybody grabbing everybody. So was there any big fight? No. Ended up nothing much. Andy in the box. So we get the penalty. 2 minutes for roughing and slashing for Andy, says 4, and 2 minutes for roughing for the Dallas guy. Oh yeah, that's a. I mean, you can't. That's a penalty. That's slashing. Can't hit a guy like that, Andy. Frustration, you know. A lot of frustration, obviously, right now. What are you gonna do? Bolduc in the box to serve the second penalty for Andy. So still 2 minutes, but we're down a guy. No, that's not a good slashing. I don't like to see that a Habs player doing that. We hate it when we see somebody doing that to a Hab, right? So we don't want to see our guys doing that. And you can't argue with that as a call. You know? What happened? Puck went out or thoughts on rumored Thompson for Slav trade? I saw something about it. I don't know. I don't think that's a serious rumor. Do you? I don't think Montreal's trading Slav, to be honest. 7:25 to go. Boy, going to be a quick review tonight. The Habs sucked. Dallas was good. That's it. That's all to say. All you can say. Definitely not going to be any Habs stars tonight. Man, they can't get one. Let's see. They're seeing stars already, Guru. That's a real groaner, Huzu. As a real groaner. I'm just going back here to finish what I had started earlier. Yeah, I hope I'm like, this game's over, it's done, whatever. But I just hope for better on Saturday, man. They got to come back against Boston. I don't want to see a game like this against Boston, man. Be embarrassing. Yeah, Boston is like, I don't know how they're doing it. I should say. I mean, I don't get it. I keep expecting every game they play. Oh, this one they're going to lose. This one they're going to lose. No, and they're tied with us. I don't know if they're playing tonight, but they were tied with us. $5.20 to go. 7-0. I didn't see it at all, so I gotta wait for the replay. But it's 7-0. Where did How'd that go in? Goes. Oh, he batted it in. Yeah, I don't think Monty had a chance on that. This is one hell of an embarrassing loss. 5 minutes, just a little over to go. Couldn't go fast enough for me. Oh yeah. No, we're not going to get a goal. 7-0 loss. I mean, that's just nothing but embarrassing. Hey, I don't know if they're shifting, double shifting Andy, but he's out there with the fourth line. They almost got another one there. I don't know if Elena blocked that or not, but they almost got another one. We're playing football, yeah. So who got the who kicked the extra point though? I didn't see anybody kick anything. Oy. We had 14 shots in the first period. They've had 6 in the following 2 periods. Not going to win a game like that, especially when you're down. You're not going to win a game with 6 shots in 2 periods. Excuse me. You wrote saved beat the oil 9-1. Who did you mean by that? Sabres? Sabres beat a team 9-1? Wow. That's embarrassing for the Oilers. Oh boy. Yeah, a game like this, you just got to. Well, they've had like 2 or 3 of them lately, but you got to put them behind you and don't dwell on that shit. Work on what you got to work on and be ready for Saturday. Snow White and the 7 goals. Yeah. Oh boy. These are the games you dread. The only thing worse than a game like this is one of these games on a late night, like a late start at like 10:30 start, and you get a game like that. That's worse. Other than that, it's about as bad as it gets. Can they get one? I don't know. Definitely doesn't look like it. Jesus, they can't pass. They can't receive passes tonight. There's nothing good tonight. Yeah, no worries, David. If I can't figure it out, I'll just say I can't. I don't know what you're saying, but a lot of times I can figure out. Under 2 to go. I just want to see them score a goal. That's it. Otherwise, I mean, if I was watching this game, I'd probably have have bounced a long time ago. Want to throw a pillow? At least a pillow might not do too much damage, Joe. Don't fuck up your TV just because you're frustrated. Not worth it. Chance again. Can't get it to the net, or can't get it on the goalie, or the Smith saves it. One of the two things happened there. You have an old dead TV. Yeah, throw the pillow at that. Elvis used to shoot his TV. It's true though. He did it once or twice, I think. That's all. But yeah, and it might be a rumor that never actually happened. Myth, you know. 45 seconds to go. 7 freaking nothing shutout. That's just horrible. $25. Have mercy on us, guys. Don't try for another goal, for Christ's sake. That almost went in. And that's it. We're out of our freaking misery. Aye, 7-0 freaking loss. There's definitely going to be no Habs stars in this goddamn game. So, yeah. Oh, wait, let me, I got that. Don't need that up. God, I don't know. What do you say about this game? I got to find something to say about it for the review. So don't forget, members. I'm going to try to do I do a review, but seriously, it's not going to be very long. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be pretty much about a half hour after I sign out here. I'll have a review for the members. And I don't know. What do you say about this? Give it a break? No, I got to do my review. It's not hard. Reviews are not hard to do, especially this one. I don't really have to sit here and go, okay, what was good about the game? There was nothing good about this game for us. Nothing, right? So it just how I want to list everything that was bad. Whatever. And that's it. And by the way, I know Phil's not still here, but Phil got the score right just for the wrong team. Phil said 7-0. Habs fans deserve a third star. Habs fans, yeah, for staying here. All you guys do for sticking around for the whole game. The best part was when it all wound down and the siren went, and that was it. Focus on Team D next 10 games. Focus on Team D for the rest of the season, too. Yeah, they've got to work on their D. They got to work on their D. There's no doubt. Because it's not just one loss, right? It's 4 in the last 5 games, and a couple of bad ones in there. So it's something to be worried about at this point. And we're 17 games in. It's something to be worried about right now, and it's happening at the right time in a way when you think about it. Right, we're almost at 20 games in. That's typically where teams reevaluate and see what they need. Montreal's going to be reevaluating, and maybe there will be a move. I don't know. Maybe they will make a hockey trade. They need to stay out of the penalty box. I don't know how many we had this, but yeah, we got to cut down on penalties, especially on nights when it's not like we're not going, oh man, the refs are horrible. How, on nights when it wasn't like that, we need to take less penalties. That's definitely on them on those nights. All right. Anyway, I'm going to take off because I got to do that. I got to start supper and all that, and it's just been a horrible night for hockey. So, okay. So hopefully they'll bounce back. We're back at it Saturday. Boston is in town. First meeting of the season. And hopefully we'll see a better result. I don't know what else to say. We need to see a better result. Because, they lose too many games here in this little slump they're in, and that could really affect the outcome of the season. And we don't want to see that. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around to the end, all you guys that did. I appreciate that. So I wasn't here alone twiddling my thumbs by myself. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, you guys. Have a great night. And members, don't forget, some kind of a review is coming. Yeah, the review's coming up in about a half hour. All right. That's it. Thanks for being here. Have a good rest of the evening, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, everybody.